Hi guys, my name is Rahul and today I'm going to talk about the movie called Ullozhukku. So when I planned to watch Ullozhukku, I asked my friend to accompany me, but he said no because he saw the trailer like me and he thought that this is a very overly melodramatic movie and he doesn't want to waste his time on a melodramatic movie. I actually understand his point of view and I also felt that this might be a melodramatic movie because the way the trailer was presented. But actually I was wrong and so was my friend, because what makes this movie work is because it is actually very subtle, but the movie and the sequences there, it has a scope to go really melodramatic, overly melodramatic, but the director actually wanted a certain pitch for this movie, and because of that this movie really works. And I really like that because this movie is about two generation of people. The old generation, as we know, people always say that the old generation have very less divorces, but uh, divorce cases, and the new generation divorces very easily. But the point is that yes, that it may be true, but there is also a hidden point that the old generation decided to suffer instead of liberating themselves, right? If you are not comfortable or with a certain life, you should not suffer, and you are not only suffering yourself, you are suffering the other person also. I know not everybody will agree with that point, but that is exactly what he is trying to convey here, because there are two generations fighting it out here, emotionally, not physically. And Parvati Roth actually plays the new generation person who, it's not, no, this movie is not about the persons, they are from a uh, but no, middle class or lower middle class family. They get mad, the marriage happens, even though she has a love life, she has to listen to her parents because of the pressure she is facing. And what happens in her life, what happens to her husband, you might have seen the trailer, so you know the story and the core idea of the movie. But what happens after that, the thing is that her husband got ill and he dies. And what happens between his death and the funeral is where this entire movie is focused on. And Urvashi plays the mother of this character. So each time they have a something like that, even though Urvashi is, as I said, who is ready to suffer and stick with what she have, she actually also understand what Parvati is saying for certain situations. She is ready to accept lot of things, but she loves her son obviously, so lot of things is not understandable for her too. So just like Parvati's family or her family, everybody actually emotionally try to subdue Parvati, because death is happened, how could you she do that, and everything like that. But this is, when I say this, you understand that all these sequences can be super melodramatic, but they had went with a certain pitch, and that really works for me, and I'm happy with that. And the music is not over the top, because you understand this is Sushin Shah musical, but you will not think this is a Sushin Shah musical unless someone says that to you, because that's how subtle, because he know that he does not need to cue what emotions they are going through, because you understand with the terrific performance. So coming to the performance, actually everyone is really good. Parvati is really good, Alan's chair is very good, but it is an Urvashi show. If you ask me, she is a notch above everyone. You can see how good she is in the movie and how much we don't use her in our own movies, right? And the movie is about understanding this. I mean, the movie is not taking anybody's side, it actually tries to give you a middle ground. It's up to you to understand them. So that middle ground is amazing, because each time they have this discussion, you understand that the old generation is trying to subdue Parvati through emotional blackmailing. That's the truth. That's how every family will be like. It's not a bad thing or good thing. It's not like, we cannot define it like that, but that is what is happening. That's happened. A lot of people might have seen in their family or other families like that, right? So you can connect with these things because of that. But how it reaches to the conclusion, what happens in the climax, is what this entire movie is about. The cinematography is kept very simple because of certain fact that it focuses on these emotions of these people, and most of the time camera focus on people's faces and everything. Also, the movie's name Ullozhukku is very much defined because you can see that the emotional pull actually gets really top, and you can see that the surroundings of the house is underwater, really underwater, and when it subdues, the water actually drains out. Then slowly these emotional situations get hyped up. There will be rain and the water rises up, and it actually becomes a character or part of the movie. And you understand why the movie is talking about the emotional ullalku, but there is a natural physical thing they are showing that there is something like this is happening. I absolutely love this kind of things they have done. I have read a lot of things about this movie because a lot of people does not like the climax, but you have to understand why they went with the climax. They are not trying to make somebody else villain. It's just that his situation is like that, so he is doing this. I mean, I'm not saying that you are. We are not here to judge why that person did that. Because of that, she understand that in a way, how much she is different from. I mean, Parvati's character is different from Urvashi. Still, in a way, they are the only two people who can understand each other. That's what movie is trying to convey. Even though they are two very different people, as I said, they are from two generations. They does not think same way, but also so also this actually is conveyed because of the performance, and we believe in these things because of the conviction of these two characters and how they performed. I really enjoy this movie, and I think a lot of people will enjoy this movie also. uh, do give it a try if you want to, because you will not be disappointed, is the only thing I have to say. So thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.